Alrighty, let's move on to the Monday nighter. Cardinals Cowboys. Interesting spot. Cardinals open up as 2.5 point favorites. It's now at 3 at one book at plus money, and I expect it to get there. I expect it to get to 3. Although the 5 cent move at this point is being it opened Arizona minus 115 minus 2.5, now minus 110. Cardinals got back on track with an easy 30-10 win at the Jets. They racked up 496 total yards. Kyler Murray goes 27-37 for 380 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. Hopkins catches 6 passes for 131 yards. Christian Kirk's 5 passes for 78 yards. Kenyon Drake 18 carries for 60 yards. Chandler Jones ruled out after a first-half biceps injury. Budda Baker returned to the lineup after missing a week following thumb surgery. Defensive tackle Rashard Lawrence suffered a calf injury. And safety Chris Banjo and linebacker Devon Kennard missed the Jets game. They're questionable this week. Then we go to the massive injury. And I think Andy Dalton is capable of stepping up here after Prescott's gruesome ankle injury. He came in, he went 9 for 11, 111 yards. He muffled a snap. But I'd love money to keep. I can't bet Dallas. I can't bet Dallas. What am I saying? Maybe it's a team total spot that I should be looking at. The total opened at 53. It's now 54.5. Zeke ran 19 times for 91 yards. CeeDee Lamb, 8 catches for 124 yards. He's rolling. The question is, more injuries. They also lose defensive tackle Tristan Hill, carted off with a right knee injury. The question is this an easy play for the Cardinals, or do you think that the Cowboys could step up with the Red Rocket?
I don't think, and this isn't a knock on Dak Prescott so much as it is a credit to Andy Dalton. I don't think there's that huge of a gap between these two guys. I really don't. Dak, he's been airing it out, and he's putting up incredible numbers, but he's putting them up against terrible defenses, and he's got great receivers. I think Andy Dalton is more than capable of doing the same thing. Andy Dalton very seldom had good receivers in Cincy. He had A.J. Green healthy here and there. He had Tyler Eifert here and there healthy. He had pretty much no offensive line and a bad run game for most of the time he's there. I don't love Andy Dalton. I think he's a game manager, but I don't think Dak is that much different. We've put him on a pedestal because, yeah, he's done well, but he's had a ton of talent around him. He's had one of the best running backs in football since he came into the league. He's had the most consistently great offensive line since he's come into the league, and he's had pretty good receivers. So, again, not knocking Dak. I like him. I feel bad for him. It was a gruesome injury. I like him, the player. I just don't think this is a huge drop-off to Andy Dalton. I think, if anything, Andy Dalton might open up some things that Dak couldn't, and he might be able to hang tough against some better teams where we've seen Dak wilt in the face of adversity a lot against better playoff teams. So I don't think this is a huge knock. I think the biggest injury that you just kind of glazed over was the fact that Chandler Jones is injured. Chandler Jones has been the best rusher not named Aaron Donald in football for the last 5 years. That is a massive blow to an already suspect defense. So, if anything, we're looking at an over again because you're going to see Dalton with not a ton of pressure, and Arizona is going to be able to put up points against the Dallas defense because, quite frankly, high school football team might be able to score points against this Dallas defense. So I think the over's in play. I don't think this is an easy look for Arizona at all.
Yeah, I do. I wish. I still am so hesitant to back the Cowboys, even though this would be the type of situation I would want to, because I do think that Dalton is given a nice opportunity here to show something to save his career. This total's already gone up to 54, 54.5. Is this a move on the over you want to make? I don't know.
I kind of want to.
Well, let's just see what we're getting from the licensed books here. I'm going to go to the total and see what we are being offered up here. This is the odds page at odds.com. And we are getting a 54. There's 154 left at FanDuel at minus 115. Alvin Smith says the play in this game is the over.
Yeah, I think I might be in on this too.
All right, is that a confirmation? You don't have to. You're sitting 22-7.
Let me think about that while we're doing our recap here, because I've got question marks beside a few official plays.